takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And that'll be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
This is brought in by Casper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One final go for this offense here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Allstott. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Tomlinson. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to speed things up here. And to throw again is Lawrence. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Play action. It's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Golden Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Being chased out left. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb.
That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And some room to roam now. The 20. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. First down, the run with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Herbert now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into... Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Let's give him a shot.
CeeDee Lamb, 66 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it.
I
think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson, 42 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on deep.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Fields.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown.
Keyshawn Johnson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Golden Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Herbert. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Herbert throwing again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Herbert back to the air. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Drill, 52. White.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Fields over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Former up to the billing on that stop.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, going back to Patterson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A pass there complete to Sutton. Touchdown, Patriots! Cortland Sutton, 36 yards. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Fields now to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. If they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
On first down, Hurts.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Hurts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Hurts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Aviators have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10 to 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell.
And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Aviators will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. From the 29, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Strahan.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Michael Vick. That's caught out left side by Casper.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Vick leaves it for Tomlinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On play action, Vick.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line.
LT hit and the ball is out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On second and goal, Vick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Vick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to second and 10. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper, 34 yards. And the Shamrocks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
On to
Did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. I don't know many coaches that would have